Welcome everyone to Animen Watch Anime, Animentober edition, where we react, rate, and review any random spooky anime for your viewing pleasure. I'm Zach. Joining me as always is my good buddy Travis.
And I'm Nick!
Anyway, for our final ever Animentober of 2019.
Yes. That's if we don't plan something for the 30th.
Hallows Eve.
Yo, which turtle?
You'll have to stay tuned to find out.
What are we gonna watch today, Travis?
Today we got a very special anime. It did poorly in Japan, so the Japanese company told the English dubbing company, just do whatever you want. And because of this, we get the gem that we're gonna watch today, Ghost Stories.
Ah, don't you hate it when your electric bill isn't paid?
Del Taco, sponsor us.
Not that I'm complaining, but why do you want Del Taco to sponsor us?
Because Del Taco is the best, and free Del Taco is like better.
Your wet dream?
Yeah.
He's gonna cry when he realizes it's Taco Bell that sponsors us.
If I get free chili cheese fries from Del Taco, I'm gonna cry. And then I'm gonna bathe in it.
You only get chalupas from Taco Bell.
Let's see.
That's scary. Protect me, Raphael.
Did you see that aspect ratio?
Whoa!
You're looking at the old schoolhouse.
Gee, I wonder what day of the week it is.
Next door.
Not Sunday. That's the world's largest, like...
Hey, they just saw the pity corner!
We're gonna be able to eat our water.
I wonder if they survived the apocalypse.
Can we go upstairs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotta ask to go upstairs.
Can we go upstairs? No. Ow!
Ah! Underage panty shot.
You're a transfer student, aren't you?
Yes, but it's none of your business. I guess you're the new
If
pervert.
it's none of his
Whatever.
business, then why'd you
I
tell
was
him
here
yes?
first. Getro, help me with your mother, will ya?
Is that him when he sees
No,
the
that
jet?
joke is dead.
I'm milking the joke.
Because I don't have any friends here yet. The teacher's gonna get mad at you. Take him back. Hey!
Later,
Back here, you little pussy!
No!
I'm free from this series.
Kaya! Kaya!
Caillou. Kaiba.
Kaiba!
Oh my god, the ghosts in here, Pete, they wet my pants.
If you had a cat, or your dog decided to go into a creepy looking house, would you go in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called
Wouldn't
it's
be
called
like-
being an owner, Zach.
Even if you saw signs of supernatural?
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
go in there to see my dog.
It's called being an owner, Zach.
I haven't even seen the studio yet.
White again. Wow.
Ah, damn it!
God damn, it's Travis and I.
It's the initial D guy! Look at his lips. Look at his lips.
Kaya came in here.
What's a Kaya?
It's our cat, idiot. Now be a good neighbor and help us
How
look
do you
for
know
him.
that?
Thanks. I'm getting the
He
hell
just
out
flashed
of
his
here.
panties to
What's your
him.
problem? We're just
He brought his
looking
friend to film it.
You're an older classman. Giggity.
No, there's no need. A big gust of wind blew my hat off. It flew in here. I came to find it.
I can
Did
help.
he dab? Did they dab?
They both dab.
Such brave, strong, handsome men.
She's totally f***ing with them and she has a boyfriend who's like in the 12th grade. There he is.
That face! Why are you running away? He's just stoned.
Are you scared? Well, you should be, because you're on scare tactics.
Hey, Hardy boy, let's just get out of here.
We can't leave.
Hardy
I don't
boy.
care about your cat, he's probably dead.
Kaya just showed up on the day of our mother's funeral. Our dead mother? You feel bad now? I can only
Well, I
hope
mean,
she knew about
you
it.
don't have to
He
say
didn't
that.
know that either.
If it's your mom's funeral, then you can kind of put the pieces together that she's dead. Ah, don't you just hate it when you don't pay for the water bill?
Shut up! Who you calling a dog?
But
She's
someone else
Jesus
isn't.
freak.
That's the girls' restroom and I don't have to go.
I do have to go, but I'm Keisha, so I need
Yeah,
my
she's
privacy.
Jesus. You didn't hear her?
Shut up.
She was all like, "Have you accepted Jesus Lord as your Lord and Savior?"
They
She
say
said that
the
earlier.
bathroom ghost lives here.
That's funny.
That's great. Wow, the Headless Horseman upgraded. I just want to cut your hair! Damn, that dude's ready to jet.
Hallelujah.
I remember now. I read in a book once that when being chased by a teki-teki, you should crawl down onto the ground. Yeah.
You could have shared that with the class a little earlier.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get out of this.
With that class.
I haven't eaten a bar mitzvah yet.
Dear Lord.
Did he just say I'll never have a bar mitzvah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so we got a Jesus freaking a Jew.
They're totally shit together.
And a pervert.
Okay, she flashed him.
Yeah.
No, that's the perfect Zach.
Dead mother, you're
Dang.
lonely. You need a friend.
No
He's
one
definitely an
that
outie.
lonely.
Let's be
Definitely an
Me
outie.
and you, friends. The sprint deal.
Oh my gosh. That kid. At least he's not going.
wanna be
Yeah.
That never works in real life.
Well, fool the demon. So obviously it works.
But not in real life.
This is the principal's.
Never met a demon. Dude, why all the principals look like they're almost bald?
One of them looked like Santa Claus.
I did see that.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Principals always look like lesbians. Mom?
Oh my god.
Your mom's a lesbian.
Oops!
Well, she looks like. Careful! When I volunteered at the wonderful Exodus homosexual conversion camp, I met.
Lesbian joke.
That's our mother! What? I'm so sorry. I mean, praise God.
No way.
What a blessed coincidence from the Lord. Amen. I think it's not coincidence. What's a lesbian?
If a child asked you that question, how would you respond?
It's when a girl likes another girl.
for the rest of you.
Spiritual sleep is enough. So if we do the same thing that's written there, then we can put that ghost to sleep.
Maybe you can find a spell that will fix your lips.
The science room. We need to go to
Ain't,
the
ain't
science
nothing
room.
that in the anime world and animation's gonna fix that.
You can't escape.
Stop. Stop.
Is this enough? No, it's not.
Stop!
Got it!
It's done, yeah.
Oh my gosh. That kid.
Love him. Talking about the little girl or the little boy girl?
Oh my god, he's still screaming.
Exactly.
Honey, Johnny, ho 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 ho! Honey, Johnny, ho ho ho!
And that, kids, is why you shouldn't read 50 Shades of Grey.
Your mom's a.
Miyako Kamiyama. That was Mom's name before she married Dad.
You're gonna have to censor that, you know that, right?
She's
That's
a
right,
lesbian.
teacher.
You know you're gonna have to censor what I
Mother,
said.
Even from heaven.
Yes.
Thank goodness we're outside.
I want to
I'm
punch
never
that
going
kid.
back in the old
Going to the lips? The
schoolhouse
little
again.
baby one.
Ever.
I don't want to punch the guy with the lips because I'll
It
probably
might
swell
fix-
his lips even more.
It might fix his lips.
Oh no! They chopped down the big camphor tree on the mountain the other day, or am I high?
You're not high.
Well, he better be gone because if he's not, he's gonna be pissed off.
Oh, I'm pissed off, all right. In fact, I'll drag all the children in this school into a world of fear and get my ghostly powers back. What are you looking at? I'll strike you down with my... What the hell? I'm gonna make you pay for this, girly.
Hey there, what are you kids doing here? School's over. What's wrong, you silly?
No.
No use.
Wow.
Such a generic name, Ghost Stories. But with that being said, that was the first episode of Ghost Stories. Travis, the plot.
Father, son, and daughter, they moved into a new town. Their mother passed away, unfortunately, and then they go to this new school. They meet a ragtag group of people. We meet a Jesus freak. She's not really a Jesus freak. We meet
a Jew?
A Jewish person.
Explains the lips now, right?
No!
And a pervert. And basically this ragtag group of kids, they wander into a abandoned school to find their cat. Well,
but she flashed him.
The daughter and the son trying to get their cat back, and then, you know, the two dudes are like telling them, hey, you can't be in here, that's just the rules. And the Jesus freak comes in, and then that's how we get the gang together, and then they realize they found a book from their old mother, or from her old mother, that was about evil spirits, and they run into ghosts in there, and they learn what they must do. And they banish a ghost into their cat. So it's kind of the story.
She looks like a lesbian, too.
And the show's words, not ours.
Yeah.
Does it work for you, Travis?
You know, judging based on this, because this has an interesting history behind it, because it's what lines we're given are not actually the lines for the show.
I feel like
But I will say, because of these improv lines and this official average they've made, I'm gonna say it does work for me, because it makes the story a lot more interesting.
It's a fascinating thing. Nick, does it work for you?
I don't know. Like honestly, I know if I watch the sub version, it's gonna be completely different. So, it's funny, but I don't know if it works for me. Like I could watch it and
Why don't you put
laugh.
above your head just a...
I don't know. I'm in cahoots with that. I mean, I'll watch another episode, but I still don't know if it'll work for me in the end.
Okay. It works for me. I thought it was funny.
Oh, I said it was hilarious, but story-wise...
That's why it works for me. It was just funny. So, who's your favorite character and why, Travis?
I like the Jesus girl.
So, you like her?
I like her because...
voice actress.
It's not because of the voice actor. I think her lines are actually the funniest in the episode.
We know why.
She gives me one of the the one lines I liked was just, have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior? I thought that, I like how she said it and how the voice actor says it so quick. It makes it very funny.
Told you the voice actress.
But a lot of the dialogue that is said from her is actually, I think, is really funny. Being someone of the Christian faith, I think it is funny, and like it's not. I don't feel like it's offensive, even though that she's a Jesus freak.
Nick, who's your favorite character?
Can I pick the Dad Sunday shirt?
You're picking a shirt as your favorite character?
He picked the pity corner.
What do you mean? Hey! You don't talk about the pity corner.
And he changed his answer to an actual character. I mean,
Probably the cat when he got turned into the demon, because I just know it's gonna go downhill from here, from like them with that, because he's gonna have like so many jokes that it's like gonna be like, oh, like taking over the world, destroying things, and he can't. No one's gonna take him serious because he's a cat with two different eye colors, which is creepy.
My favorite character.
I don't know. Kid's lips.
There's a few good characters. Now I can do process of elimination easily and get rid of the lips guy and the.
No, it's his lips he like. If he likes pity corners, I like that shirt. You definitely like the lips.
No, that's not how it works.
He got
Not
Botox.
how it works. No, I'm gonna go with
Like
I'm gonna go with the kid that goes giggity.
Right.
He was the funniest one.
The pervert.
So on a scale of 1 to 5 picture frames.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Quagmires.
No.
No.
It's a scale of 1 to 5 picture frames. How would you rate this, Travis?
I'm gonna give this a solid 5. Now, generally, it's funny. I like the whole history behind it, and that's a definite factor to all this, because it's like, first time watching this, I was like, wow, this is actually what they wanted as the dub, or is these the translations of these words? And finding out later on that the Japanese company really didn't care because it bombed. So the English dubbers just had free range to do whatever they want. I think that's amazing, and it's funny and it's hilarious, and I definitely will give it a 5 because I want to see how that crazy they can make this.
Nick, how would you rate this?
I'm gonna give it a 3. Didn't blow me away.
Get out!
It's because I'm Jewish, like the one kid.
No, I just want to get back at you.
Oh, I'm like it was good and all, but at the same time, it was like we were making jokes the whole way through, so it's not like something where I was like, I watch it for the one-liners, and then I just be like, I'm making my one-liners. I definitely want to watch more to see where it goes. It's just off that first episode. That's how I feel.
I'm gonna give it a 4. It's really funny.
Giggity.
And I like that. And I do like the history behind it. And I would like to see more episodes. And I hope that if I were to see more episodes, it would just get funnier. This is a good start though. So I'm giving it a solid 4. Alright guys, well, that's another episode of Animen done with. But before we finish, let's take a look at the scary meter.
I didn't have to remind him.
Just above our heads, just see, straight up there. Yeah. You're gonna ruin it!
Why are you lowering it? The show is scary. Thank you, Zach.
Okay. How scary was this, Travis?
Well, going historically, the sub of Ghost Stories is intended to be scary. So there are some scary imagery, but because of their dialogue, it really diffuses the scare a lot. But because I'm still taking the fact that there is some scary imagery, this is early 2001.
Yeah, 2001 was on the one guy's hat.
Yeah, it was on the. I thought it was on his jacket.
No, the guy with the camera. Yeah, 2001.
Okay, so this is
his
like
jacket said master.
This is 2001, so the imagery is not like 100% scary. It's still kind of that Western or Eastern Japanese like cartoon style, which they try to go like very historical with their design. So I would give this probably a 2 on the scary meter.
2. Nick?
I'm gonna give it. My head.
No.
I'm gonna give it. Well, that will get a higher rating than that. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5.
No, we don't do decimals on the scale of 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give it a 2 3/4.
We don't do with decimals.
That's not a decimal.
You don't do fractions.
Thank you. So, fine. And I'm gonna give it a 3. Because that cat's eyes were freaking me out a little bit.
They were.
I hope you give it a 7 for that kid's lips.
That doesn't. No.
Look at those lips.
Duck face!
Look at those lips.
You got Botox!
That's not scary. That's just.
That's
unsettling.
actually pretty scary.
He looks like a young Tom Cruise.
What?
That looks nothing like Tom Cruise.
I'm giving this a 2. Because it was slightly scarier than the ones we saw before, even though it was still funny. But like Travis said, it did have some legit scary imagery, I suppose. I wouldn't say it's scary for me, but it's got some classic scary stuff that would usually scare people.
You have the lips.
So, punch you in the face. All right, so that's it for that, guys.
Yeah.
Man, look at this scary meter. It's so.
It's depressing.
I know. Everything's just over here, not over there.
I
I
feel like we need to have another episode, just something for really scary. I feel like,
But if we were to do that,
that'd be a Halloween special.
you're right, Nick. So join us on Halloween, and we'll see you then.
Boku no Pico have a sequel?
I'm gonna hurt you so bad.